So I've seen a lot of recommendations to do this one thing, and I'm going to tell you all why you shouldn't do it. If you are a military spouse and you are stuck in a domestic violence situation or a situation in which you need to report your spouse and you are in danger, do not contact your spouse's command. They are not there for you. They will not help you. I don't care what your next door neighbor said about them helping so-and-so's wife. Don't do it. They aren't going to be there for you. If you need help, you first need, if it is a crime, you first need to call PMO if you live on base. If you don't live on base, you need to call the local cops, call the police, call 911. From there, if you need specific help, because most wives, when something like this happens, they need to move home, you need to contact Family Advocacy. They are who is going to be on your side. They are who's going to help you the most, or they should help you the most anyway. When you also, another thing I will recommend you do, you also need to ask when PMO comes to your house. I don't think you can do this off base, but if you live on base, when PMO comes to your house, ask them for a victim's advocate. I didn't know about this when I called and reported my husband, and I will forever be grateful to the officer who came to my home, and he immediately noticed how freaked out I was because he had to call NCID, who then called in NCIS, and I had all these people in my house all at once. They're asking me a million questions. They're wanting to see the videos I found. They're wanting to see the images. They're wanting to search my house. They're wanting to turn over my house. And the officer was like, stop. She needs a victim's advocate. And it is only because of him that I didn't go to that NCIS interview without an advocate. If I had gone without an advocate, I don't think it would have gone as well as with having one, because my advocate, she's trained. The person you're going to get is trained, and they know when you're reaching your limit. They know when to say, hey, let's stop. And they also knew to tell me that when NCIS asked me for my phone, I was ready to just hand it to them. And Victims Advocacy stepped in and said, wait, if you hand in your phone right now, they're going to have it for up to 24 hours, and you will have no way to contact anybody, like your family or anybody that you need to call to get things in motion. And so it is because of them I was able to keep my phone, able to call everybody, work out a plan, and then the next day I went in, turned in my phone, so they could, because of what my husband did, obviously, they had to review every single electronic device in our home. They had to turn over our home to look for hidden ones. And because of that, they had to review my phone as well. And so the next day I went in, handed in my phone. They took everything off my phone. They reviewed it, and then they gave it back. And it took about, I want to say it took maybe 12 hours for them to get that done. So a little less than 24, but still, that would have been 12 hours where I was freaking out without a phone. So those are my tips. I'm begging you all, just do not listen to people who have never gone through this and are trying to tell you how to do something that they've never experienced in their lives. So many people don't have any idea how the court-martial system works. They don't have any idea how military justice works. And it is ideal that you don't take advice from random people like that. Wait, because if it's going to go into a court-martial, you will be assigned a victim legal counsel, and they will basically, you'll go in and they'll basically give you classes on the UCMJ. And I'm really grateful for that. My VLC was really great. He helped a lot, but you will learn by a trained professional who can teach you what you're going to have to do. You don't want to go to the command, and if you go to the command, you're going to have a huge issue. Even NCIS is going to be mad at you because they don't want the command clued in until they're able to get charges up, until they're able to get the process moving, because the command can hinder all of this.